The power of delayed gratification, why successful men wait. We live in a world that rewards speed. Instant messages, instant entertainment, instant shopping, instant pleasure. Everything is available within seconds. And without realizing it, many people begin expecting life to work the same way. They want instant attraction, instant respect, instant success, instant results. But the things that matter most rarely happen that way. Real confidence takes time. Strong relationships take time. Respect takes time. Success takes time. The men who build extraordinary lives usually understand one simple principle. They are willing to sacrifice a small reward today for a much greater reward tomorrow. Psychologists call this delayed gratification, but it's much more than a psychological concept. It's a way of living. Today, we're going to explore why emotionally intelligent and successful men don't chase every immediate pleasure, why patience quietly creates attraction, and why the ability to wait may be one of the most powerful masculine qualities you can develop. Let's begin. Number 1. Strong men don't let every impulse control them. Every day, life presents small choices. Stay in bed, or wake up early. Spend everything, or save for the future. React emotionally, or stay calm. Send another desperate message, or give the other person space. These moments seem insignificant, but over time, they shape your entire life. Many people believe freedom means doing whatever they feel like doing. Real freedom is different. Real freedom is having the ability to choose, even when your emotions are pulling you in another direction. That's what self-control really is. And self-control is one of the strongest forms of confidence. Number 2. Patience makes you more attractive. One of the biggest mistakes many men make while dating is rushing everything. They rush conversations, rush commitment, rush reassurance, rush physical intimacy, rush to define the relationship. But attraction often grows through space, curiosity, shared experiences, and emotional consistency. Emotionally mature men don't try to force connection. They allow it to develop naturally, not because they're playing games, but because they understand that meaningful relationships can't be rushed. Some of the strongest connections grow slowly. Number 3. Success belongs to people who think long-term. Imagine 2 men. The first spends every paycheck the moment he receives it. The second invests part of his income, keeps learning new skills, improves himself every year. At first, their lives may look very similar. 5 years later, the difference becomes obvious. Delayed gratification works the same way in every area of life. Small disciplined choices, repeated consistently, create extraordinary results. The people others call lucky are often the ones who quietly stayed patient while everyone else searched for shortcuts. Number 4. Emotional discipline is a form of delayed gratification. Not every reward is financial. Sometimes the reward is emotional. Imagine someone insults you. Your first impulse might be to argue, to defend yourself, to prove them wrong. But emotionally intelligent men pause. They ask themselves, will reacting actually improve this situation? Sometimes, the greatest reward comes from walking away, from protecting your peace, from refusing to let one emotional moment control your future. Waiting before reacting is one of the clearest signs of emotional maturity. So far, we've seen that delayed gratification is much more than waiting for success. It's about mastering your impulses, building stronger relationships, thinking beyond today's emotions, and making decisions your future self will thank you for. But the next lessons reveal why this mindset changes everything. Because they explain why disciplined men quietly earn more respect, why patience often creates stronger attraction, and why the biggest rewards in life usually belong to those who are willing to wait. Number 5. Discipline is more attractive than impulse. One of the biggest differences between boys and men isn't age. It's self-control. Anyone can follow an impulse, spend money they don't have, say words they later regret, quit when something becomes difficult. Emotionally disciplined men think differently. They ask, what choice will benefit me 6 months from now? Not, What feels good right now? That mindset quietly changes everything. Women often admire men who are disciplined, not because discipline is exciting, but because it creates stability. A disciplined man is usually more dependable, more consistent, and more trustworthy. Those qualities naturally strengthen attraction. Number 6. The ability to wait shows confidence. Impatience often comes from fear. Fear of missing out. Fear of losing someone. Fear that another opportunity won't come. Confident men don't live from that mindset. They understand that rushing rarely produces better outcomes. If someone takes time to reply, they don't panic. If a relationship develops slowly, they don't force it. If success takes longer than expected, they keep working. Patience communicates something powerful. I trust the process. That quiet confidence is difficult to fake, because people can sense when someone is acting from confidence or from anxiety. Number 7. Shortcuts often create longer problems. Modern culture loves shortcuts. Get rich quickly. Transform your life overnight. Win people over instantly. But the most valuable things usually refuse to be rushed. Strong character, deep trust, real confidence, healthy relationships. They all require time. Many men chase temporary pleasure, only to create long-term regret. Others accept temporary discomfort and build lasting success. The choice isn't always easy, but it's almost always worth it. Number 8. Delayed gratification builds self-respect. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your confidence grows a little. You say you'll exercise, and you do. You say you'll save money, and you do. You say you'll stay calm during conflict, and you do. Those small victories create something much bigger. Self-trust. You begin believing your own word. That's incredibly powerful, because the man who trusts himself becomes much harder to shake. His confidence no longer depends on constant praise. It comes from knowing he can rely on himself. A mistake many men make. Many men believe patience means doing nothing. It doesn't. Waiting isn't the same as avoiding action. Delayed gratification isn't about sitting back and hoping life improves. It's about continuing to make wise decisions, even when the rewards aren't immediate. Successful men don't wait passively. They work patiently. There's a huge difference. We've now seen why discipline is attractive, why patience communicates confidence, why shortcuts usually create bigger problems, and why keeping promises to yourself builds lasting self-respect. But the final lessons may be the most important, because they reveal why delayed gratification transforms every area of a man's life, why the strongest men play the long game, and why the greatest rewards almost always belong to those who refuse to sacrifice their future for temporary pleasure. Number 9. The best opportunities often go to the most patient men. Think about the men you admire, whether it's in business, relationships, fitness, or leadership. Very few of them became successful overnight. What usually separates them isn't extraordinary talent. It's consistency. They kept showing up after the excitement disappeared. They stayed committed when progress was slow. They understood that meaningful results are usually invisible at first. While other people quit because they couldn't see immediate rewards, they kept building. Eventually, the results became impossible to ignore. Patience isn't passive. It's persistent. Number 10. Men who chase every pleasure often lose their purpose. Life is full of distractions, endless entertainment, constant notifications, temporary pleasures. None of these things are bad on their own. The danger comes when they become your priorities. A man who constantly seeks comfort often delays his own potential. He puts off difficult conversations, avoids responsibility, stops challenging himself. Slowly, his purpose becomes smaller. Emotionally mature men understand something different. Comfort is enjoyable, but growth usually happens outside of it. That's why they don't allow temporary pleasure to become a permanent lifestyle. Number 11. Every small decision shapes your identity. Many people wait for one big moment that will change their lives. But life rarely works that way. Your identity is built through ordinary choices. Getting up when you said you would, keeping your word, managing your emotions, treating people with respect, choosing discipline when nobody is watching. Each decision seems small, but together, they create the man you become. Success isn't usually one extraordinary decision. It's thousands of ordinary ones made consistently. Number 12. Play the long game. One of the greatest advantages a man can develop is the ability to think beyond today. Instead of asking, "What do I want right now?" he asks, "What kind of man do I want to become?" That one question changes everything. It changes how he spends money, how he handles relationships, how he responds to criticism, how he spends his time, how he defines success. When you begin making decisions based on your future instead of your impulses, your entire life starts moving in a different direction. The bigger lesson: delayed gratification isn't about denying yourself happiness. It's about choosing a greater happiness. It's understanding that saying "not now" to one temptation often means saying yes to a much bigger opportunity later. Whether it's building a successful career, creating a healthy relationship, earning respect, or becoming emotionally stronger, the principle remains the same. The men who consistently win are usually the men who consistently wait for what truly matters. Final message: if there's one thing to remember from this video, it's this. Your future is being shaped by the decisions you make today. Every time you choose discipline over impulse, purpose over distraction, patience over desperation, you're investing in the man you're becoming. The world encourages instant gratification, instant success, instant pleasure, instant validation. But the strongest men understand that the most valuable things in life can't be rushed. Respect is earned, trust is built, confidence is developed, strong relationships grow, and lasting success is created one disciplined choice at a time. So don't measure your progress by what happens this week. Measure it by the man you're becoming. Because when you learn to master today's impulses, you give tomorrow's opportunities the chance to find you. And that's the true power of delayed gratification. Click the subscribe button, like, share, and follow for more.